This is Bill Brady doing another recording about how to use Zoom. In the previous recording, we got you signed up for Zoom. We scheduled a meeting. The word meeting is used for however many people are involved. In this case, it's just one. So it's a meeting of one, just you. And then how to start a meeting. In this particular recording, I'm going to talk about how you record what you're saying. Again, the three kinds of recordings that I do are discovery recordings and sowing recordings, sowing or proclaiming recordings, and watering, explaining, teaching recordings. Just as an aside, when I'm proclaiming or sowing, I do it in a loud voice, and it's like bullet point kind of information. And when I'm teaching, I use this voice where I start explaining in detail. So I'm teaching right now. Okay, so we're going to teach you how to use Zoom to record. So you've got your meeting started because you listened to the previous video and have figured out how to start a meeting. And now you've got your meeting started. So once your meeting started, you are not yet recording. You have a meeting that you can use to record, but you're not yet recording. You have an ability to start a recording, to pause a recording, and to stop a recording, or to unpause the recording that's been paused. And I'll tell you how to do that in a moment. But along the bottom of your screen on a meeting that has already been started, bottom left is audio, shows a picture of a microphone or a diagram of a microphone. And as you talk, the green goes up and down the microphone, depending on how loud your voice is. To the right of that is video. This allows you to turn your video on or off. I'll just demonstrate here. That's video off. This is video on. And when you clicked, I'm doing left clicking on video. If I left clicked on audio, I would mute my audio and I would not be speaking. And then you left click again and you are unmuted. So I'll demonstrate that. I'm going to left click the audio. I just left click the audio again, and now you can hear me. So then to the far right of that is participants. There's just a 1 next to that because it's just you or me, whoever's doing the recording. The one person doing the recording showing chat doesn't apply for this. Reactions doesn't apply for the. Okay, share screen allows me to show the people that I'm speaking to what I am looking at while I am talking. So I'm going to left click on share screen, and it's a green box with an upward arrow in it. I'm going to left click on it, and it gives me several different screens to choose amongst that I currently have in the background of my on my laptop as I'm talking. So I'm just going to pick one of these. Let's do Bible Gateway. So I'm going to the several tabs that I have showing on my laptop at the moment along the top of the screen, and I'm left clicking on the Bible Gateway tab. The one that is been clicked is the one that can be shared. Okay, so I'm going back to my, and I'm going to left click on share, and I'm going to pull up left click again. Here are all the screens have available on my laptop, the tabs. And then I'm going to left click this particular one. This is application windows. These are the windows that are available on my laptop. I'm left clicking this one, and now I am sharing my Bible Gateway, which I use all the time. BibleGateway.com. You can input a particular scripture you want to look up, and you can, from a drop-down, pick which particular version of scripture you want to use. So right now I have Galatians chapter 6, verses 7 through 9 here showing on my Bible Gateway. And if I wanted to talk from this particular scripture, I would pull it up and be talking to you and give you a chance to see what I'm looking at. This is very, very helpful because people learn by seeing and hearing, and some people learn best by hearing, and some people learn best by seeing. And the best way to have everybody learn the best way they can is to have them be able to see and hear at the same time. So if I were talking about Galatians 6, 7 to 9, I would be reading off the scripture. Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever a man sows, that he will also reap. And you would be able to follow along, listening to me as well as seeing the verse as I read it. So this is sharing a window from your laptop or computer. I don't know how this works on a cell phone. If you're doing this on a cell phone, you're going to have to work that out yourself, because I do on occasion use Zoom on my cell phone. So I've been known, for example, to have a Zoom meeting already scheduled on my Zoom, take my cell phone out to a nice place in the woods someplace. I have a waterfall in the woods I like very much. And I have been known to take my cell phone out there, click start meeting, and then click the begin recording and do my recording right into my cell phone while I'm standing there by the waterfall. It's a really nice experience. So you're just talking into your cell phone like you would, not this kind of thing when you're talking to somebody, but this kind of thing, talking into your cell phone when you're talking into the microphone. But in general, when I'm doing a recording, I'm doing it on my laptop, and eventually I'll be doing it on a PC. So anyway, we'll stop share. By the way, while you're sharing, that bottom line that I showed you on my laptop that had audio at the left and video and participants and so on, that also is visible to you on the share. You can't see it, but I have it here where I can actually move it around the screen and get it out of the way of the verse so that I can see the verse. You can't see it, but I can do my pause the video and so on from this. Okay, I'm stopping my share. There's a bright red thing that says stop share with a white square in it, and I'm left clicking that and I stop sharing. Okay, so I did share, and then across the bottom there's other ones: host tools, AI companion, apps. You don't need this for doing a recording like this. But then here's the important one. The next one has pause/stop recording. Pause has the two slashes there, and the stop recording has a box in it. In order to pause a recording, I would left click on the pause button. In order to stop a recording, I would left click on the right button that has the box in it. To the right of that, there's whiteboards, and then there's more, and then there's an end. For me, it's like a stop sign, US stop sign with red and a white X in the middle, and it says end below it. And that is what I would click when I'm ending my video. So I'm doing a recording, and during the recording, I left click on pause, stop. And then once I'm ready to start again, I would left click on what comes up after that, which is and says resume, and has a little triangular white triangle pointing to the right, just like on a tape recorder, to unpause. So at the end of my video, I'm going to left click on stop recording, which ends the recording. And then I left click on the far right hand side where it says ends, and that ends the meeting. So just to review, you have started your meeting. Then you're going to have to make sure that you're unmuted on your video, and make sure that if you want to show your face, then you unmute your video. If you don't want to show your face, then you left click on video, and nobody's going to be able to see you. You can worked with share or stop sharing so that you can see so that the people that you're speaking to can see what you're looking at as you speak, which may be a drawing or a diagram or a picture, or it may be a scripture from in my case, Bible Gateway. Further along at the bottom here, you can pause or resume. You pause while you're changing things and don't want to have people having to have a pause and you're talking while you're thinking ahead to the next thing you're going to do. And when you're done with your speaking, you left click on recording, you stop recording rather. You left click on that and that stops the recording. And then you left click on end, which stops the meeting. And I'm going to now stop recording and stop meeting. And the next recording will be about how to take the recording you've made and work with that. I may actually go on to YouTube at this point and then come back about how to get your recording from Zoom to YouTube. So I think I'll probably just go to YouTube next year. Okay, so I'm stop recording and then I'm going to end the meeting here.